In this video, I will show you guys how I made $5,000 in 3 minutes from day trading options in the stock market. I will be doing a complete breakdown of why I was watching this stock, my game plan heading into this day, my entries and exits and all the good stuff. So let's get straight into it. Let's first start with my game plan for the day that I post every single market open day on our Discord group. If you guys want access to our Discord group, the link will be in the description box below. I was watching Tesla for the day. I was watching Tesla, Facebook and Microsoft, but Tesla was my main watch because if we focus on the prior day price action, Tesla had a very nice sell-off. This was actually 2 days ago. We had a very clean flush on Tesla because on this day as well, that was I think 26th of April, Elon Musk, he sold around $4 billion worth of Tesla shares, which caused a lot of panic selling as well, and we saw a big drop on Tesla. The next day on 27th of April, we had kind of a consolidation day. You guys can see on 26th of April, we had a very clean push towards the downside. And then on 27th of April, we had a consolidation day. We had a push towards the upside. Tesla held this $910, $911 level as resistance. And then we continued the downside the prior day. Now this is called an H pattern on the hourly chart because we went towards the downside, then we failed to push towards the upside, then we got rejected again from 910 for a push towards the downside. So you guys can see we are kind of making an H pattern right here, and that's why it's called an H pattern. But you can call it many other names because even if we focus on the price action, we kind of had a bear channel, like a bear flag right here, or maybe a bear pennant strategy. So one strategy can be given many other names, but you need to understand what is happening in that price action, the sentiment of that stock and the meaning of the strategy we are talking about. So we had a bearish move towards the downside with high volume. We had a consolidation day right here on low volume. So that's what you should care about. Forget about the names of the patterns. And because of this bearish price action, I was watching Tesla for the break of 875 and 870 towards the downside because that is the support of this H pattern. We had a clean push towards the downside. We found support at $875 level. We failed to hold 910 towards the upside, and then we got rejected again. That's why I was watching 910 and 915 for a break towards the upside because a lot of traders might chase it right here. Short sellers, they will get stopped out at the break of 910. Or I was also watching the break of 875 and 870 towards the downside because if we get some selling momentum again, we might break 875 and we might see the test of $850 level, and that was my game plan heading into this day. So guys, here's the 1 minute chart of Tesla from 28th of April 2022, and you guys can see in the pre-market we are kind of selling off and we were kind of making this triangle right here. But at the market open, the market looked kind of strong. That's why my first trade on Tesla was actually towards the upside, and that was a green trade. My first trade on Tesla, I entered calls position right here for the hold of $890 level. I took my profits right here, and this was a green trade. On this trade, I will post my entries and exits right at the top. You guys will see I entered right here. I took my profits right here, but in total, I made approximately $600 to $700. But the good thing is that I was able to take my profits very, very quick on this trade because I was not able to look at the strength on the tape. Because when you're trading off the open, it's all about looking at the tape and looking at the buyers and sellers on the tape because you don't have the candles closing. You don't have the 5 minutes candle closing. You don't have a trend kicking in within the first 5 minutes of the market open. I was able to see the weakness on the tape and I was able to exit this position with a small profit. Otherwise, this could have been a loss for me. Now let's talk about my second trade on Tesla. So as you guys know, I was watching the break of 875 on the hourly chart because 875 was the level we just discussed about that it was holding on the hourly chart. We saw a flush under 875 without any kind of consolidation. Again, when I saw that this red candle, this red volume is very, very high, we saw a small pullback right here. The high of this candle right here, the green candle, is approximately $869.24 level. We saw a push from around $860 level because the low of the day back then was around 860, a push towards 869. That means this stock is moving $9 to $10 in one candle, which is very, very volatile for Tesla. But still, when I saw that Tesla was failing to hold above 870, we saw a push towards 869, but we failed to hold above 870. I took my position right here at the rejection from 870 because I was looking at the tape. When Tesla went to 869, the ask was at 870, but the buyers were not that strong to push it above 870. I saw a lot of red on the tape, a lot of red on the time and sales, and the big orders going through at the bid. That's why I entered my position on the pullback. On this trade, I entered 850 puts. I took 15 contracts and my fill price was 15.21 on this trade. I entered on the pullback. On the next minute, my entry was at 9 9:40 a.m. On the next minute itself, at 9:41 a.m., I took 5 contracts out at a fill price of 16.47. I'm going to post a screenshot of my fills right at the top, and you guys will see that I was able to enter on the pullback, and that's the benefit of taking the trade on the pullback. For example, if you guys would have chased it for the break of 860 towards a downside right here without any consolidation, you guys would have most likely got stopped out right here. That's why it's very important to wait for any sort of pullback, even a small pullback, because after this major selling towards a downside, the stock is looking weak on the daily chart because we had a very nice sell-off 2 days ago. We had a consolidation day, so this was looking good for a break towards a downside on the daily chart as well. But it's very important to get some kind of consolidation, and that was this candle for me. I entered on the pullback. As soon as we broke the low of the day, I took 5 contracts out at a fill price of 16.47. And on the same minute, 9:41 a.m. candle, I took another 5 contracts out at a fill price of 17.45. So you guys can see, I entered on the pullback at a fill price of 15.21. On the next minute itself, my fill price was 17.45. That means I made approximately $250 a contract by just taking it on the pullback and exiting at the low of the day. And that's my strategy these days. On most of my trades, I try to enter on the pullback so that if we break the low of the day, I will already be in the profit. Yes, I could have held my whole position for a very big move towards the downside, but I am a scalper first of all. And secondly, this stock was very extended on the daily chart. So if I would have caught this move, I talked about this trade on the Discord group as well. Like if I take a trade on Tesla, I will be quick in taking my profits. And the reason is because on the daily chart, it's very extended. We had a major sell-off 2 days ago, and it was very extended on the daily and the hourly chart as well. That's why my strategy heading into this day was to take it on the pullback and take my quick profits if we see the break of the day, because this stock is moving $10 to $11 in one candle. Now, on the other hand, if Tesla was making kind of a triangle or maybe was consolidating on the daily chart, I would have held my position for a bigger move towards the downside, but because I felt like the daily chart is extended, I took my quick profits. For my last 5 contracts, I was a bit too patient on this stock. At 9:42 a.m., I took another 2 contracts out at a fill price of 18.00, and I kept taking my profits all the way to the break of $850 level right here, overall making around $4,800 on this trade in a matter of 3 minutes. And if you guys ask me risk to reward, I was approximately risking around $1,500 on this trade because my entry was right at the top. Looking at the stock, this was very, very volatile. If I would have seen the break of 870, that was my stop loss for this trade. But still, I was expecting to lose around $1,500 on this trade because the premiums were very, very volatile. I took 15 contracts, so I was at least expecting to lose approximately $100 a contract. So that means I made $4,800 by risking $1,500. That means it's more than 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio, which is pretty good. Let's now take a look at my P&L. But before we do that, make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and hit the bell notifications because it helps out the channel a lot to reach new traders out there and to grow as a community. Here's my P&L for the day. I made approximately $5,500. I made $690 on my first trade towards the upside on Tesla calls position, which is still amazing to see because I was able to make money towards the upside and towards the downside, even though the stock was very, very bearish. And that's the beauty of day trading. So I made $690 on my first trade towards the upside, which is a good number to have. And I made $4,800 towards the downside on Tesla, overall ending the day at $5,500 in the green by only trading the first 15 minutes of market open, which is the amazing thing about the stock market. That's it, guys. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notifications because I'm releasing 1 to 2 videos on day trading every single week. And also, you guys are late to the party because I already posted about this day on my Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, the link will be in the description box below. I post a lot about my green days, my red days, my life outside of trading on Instagram, so that is a must follow for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.